This is a battle that many are waiting to see. Matt Field, a contender for the championship, current points leader, only by 11 points, going against arguably one of the most talked about drivers in the Formula Drift paddock. That is Adam LZ. He's hitting his stride. It's taken him a long season. He's on his maiden voyage behind the wheel of the RTR. But that gentleman right there, the 777 MF, Matt Field, doing it for San Jose, California. Adam LZ, originally from Woodbury, Connecticut, now living in Florida. That is Florida. The AutoZone RTR, BC Racing Nitto tires, Mustang RTR Spec 5D. Remember, trophies are given out both for the round and the championship. We have our banquet tomorrow night. We'll celebrate the culmination of a 2022 season. Matt Field warming up his tires, so you got to think, Dylan Hughes, he's on Falcon tires. There's the point standings.
But I'm guessing, based on what he said, that he's in this car, playing through the run in his mind, where he needs to put his car, where he needs to put on the best line possible. He's trying to visualize his perfect run, and right. These conditions are going to make that really tricky. Like you said, we may have never had a wet competition here. Practice, maybe qualifying, but competition in the wet here, this is a whole different animal for everybody. So it's going to be tricky for everybody. That's the great part, right? It's not just tricky for one driver, it's tricky for everyone. They all have to get out here. They get one lap to figure out what the grip levels are, where there's grip, where there isn't, where they should go, where they shouldn't, and then they have to throw it down as hard as they can in battle.
And what's interesting also is you saw Matt kind of break it up and look at those different areas. Adam LZ, what's also interesting here too is this was intended to be our third battle, right? So we were talking about it earlier, Ryan Sage, president of Formula Drift, and I. Basically, Aasbo, if he would have advanced on, that would have dictated Matt Field, right? And what happens now, the roles are reversed.
Yeah.
Matt Field's about to go against Adam LZ. So Matt Field won't get any finality as far as locking up the championship. Yeah.
Some information that our memories are bad. We're getting old. It was back in 2019, but thank you for that bit of information.
Chelsea's the one that said, have we ever had it really wet, Irwindale? Oh, that's funny. All right, so we are back to the start line with our points leader. Championship implications are on the line. The outcome of this battle doesn't signify that either Field or Aasbo gets the victory because, again, Aasbo still has to finish out his battle between Mohan. LZ looks like a different LZ than we've seen previously this season. Look at how patchy that is, Ryan.
Yep.
I mean, you're seeing dry spots, you're seeing wet spots. What we want to see is smoke. Now, watch how much smoke gets kicked out. The Falcon tires, oh my gosh, Matt Field backs it and spins out. Matt Field spins out and hits the wall.
I think the silence says it all, Jared. Wow.
This is huge.
Huge implications.
The shockwave that ripples through the House of Drift. This is what I was talking about. You have to take into consideration Dylan Hughes is on Falcon tires. And not to say that they're slipperier than others, but they're running similar tires. It's slick up there. We just saw Dylan back it in. Yes, you took a sight lap. Was it a full pull? Where is it at? Let's take a look at it again.
Well, the thing is, your sight lap has to be on the line you intend to run during competition, and he did his sight lap fairly low. And right there, he was on throttle trying to get out of LZ's way, I'm guessing. So he's on throttle trying to get the car to spin and hopefully drive out of the way because he doesn't want to get plowed into by that big Mustang. And he ends up on throttle, gunning it straight into the, well, not straight, but angled into the wall. So it just looks like Matt Field was up on a line that he wasn't accustomed to. It is way slipperier up on that rubbered line there than it is down low where he did his sight lap. So it seems like it's a bit of a miscalculation. You know, the sight lap is, like I said just a minute ago, you need to run the line that you tend to drift on.
And here we go, back to the start line to see Adam LZ. And once he crosses that start line, Frederick Aasbo is now officially your 2022 Formula Drift Pro Champion. Adam LZ goes around the course. Lay out and listen as Adam LZ progresses into the Grade 8 for the first time this year. And there it is. Make some noise for your 2022 Formula Drift Pro Champion. Piling that Rockstar Energy Toyota GR Supra. Now, three-time and defending back-to-back FD champion, Frederick the Norwegian Hammer Aasbo. Make some noise!